Hi, I'm Tiffany, founder of Evolutionary Consulting, and through the support of Rogue Workforce Partnership, I'm here today to talk about boundaries. If we've done any work together, you've probably heard me talk about Brené Brown. Her work has been so transformational in my own life and in the work that I do with others. And so today I thought it might be nice to focus on something that she calls living big. In her book, Dare to Lead, Dr. Brené Brown shares a finding that the people who were the most compassionate people were also the most boundaried people. To be compassionate means that I'm being real, I'm showing up, I want to feel with you and be with you and help you. And if instead I'm feeling like you don't respect my boundaries, you don't respect my values, you don't care about what's important to me, then I can't really show up. I can't really be there to have these experiences together. I can't truly be compassionate. And so she offers up this practice called living big. And I'm going to focus on that today. So, living big is a question that she poses. What boundaries do I need to set and follow to work and act from a place of integrity so that I can extend the greatest generosity when it comes to interpreting the intentions and actions of others? So let's talk about that a moment. BIG, of course, is an acronym, and it stands for boundaries, integrity, and generosity. Boundaries is being clear about what is okay with me and what is not okay with me. And I think about that in a work setting or in my personal life, and especially now in the midst of a pandemic, and as we start to rephase into life again and stores and people and gatherings, I don't know that I'm really clear what's okay with me or not. And so it's really important to take some time to figure out how do I feel about wearing a mask? How do I feel about being in proximity around people? How do I feel about these things? What are my boundaries for me personally, for my family, for example? What are my boundaries in my home? What's my boundary in my cubicle at work? What's okay in terms of how I expect to be treated or how I want to treat other people? Those are all boundaries that are really important to get clear on. If we're not clear on them, how can we expect anybody else to? I is integrity. And I'm going to use Dr. Brene Brown's words word for word because I think it's really a great way that she explains this, which is that we're choosing what's right over what's fast, fun, or easy. So when I think about that, choosing what is what's right according to me, what's right according to my boundaries. So I'm going to choose what's right for me, for my values, for what's important to me, rather than what's fast, fun, or easy. So what might be easy is to just do what somebody else wants to do. It might be easy to blur my boundaries because I don't want to be seen as needy or demanding. Fast might be that I just go on autopilot and I don't play the part of observing my own, being engaged in my own state management and just allow my autopilot to lead or my default mode to take over. So it's really being able to say that I am having integrity with myself and with my own boundaries and being clear on that and holding true to that, which really means taking a lot of time to be mindful and to be present and to let go of any judgment. Instead, just saying, this is what's real for me. G is generosity. And what that means is that I'm going to assume the best about you, the best towards you. So specifically, I'm going to assume that you are doing your best. I'm going to assume that if you cross over a boundary, it's not because you don't like me or you're not respecting me or you don't find value in me. It is instead that you are doing the best that you possibly can. And I don't know if that's true or not, but if I operate from that standpoint, it means that I don't have to be angry at you or frustrated with you. I can just hold my boundaries and assume that you're doing the best that you can. and I'm still going to hold my boundaries. I'm going to be present in that experience. I'm going to have integrity, and I'm going to extend the greatest generosity towards you that I possibly can. Living big and asking ourselves the important questions is such a great way to get clear about our boundaries, how to have integrity to ourselves and to others and holding those boundaries, and also helps to really let go of judgments and old ways of being when our boundaries are crossed. I encourage you to take on the practice of living big. It's a daily process. It's a practice where we keep coming back and seeing, did I do what I wanted to do here? Did I show up in a way that was big? Thank you so much. You can also visit BrenéBrown.com for more information on this. Of course, it's in her book, Dare to Lead. Be well. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.